RaShawn and welcome to Abstract My Perspective. Today I have a new series for you guys. So before we get into today's video though, let's handle some business. Please subscribe, click the bell so you know every single time I post, and also follow me on Instagram at Abstract My Perspective and TikTok, which is the same name, Abstract My Perspective. Okay, let's get into today's video. Look, I am not a tailor. I don't know how to do an alteration. My best friend has always been safety pins. That is how I serve looks. Do I want to be better? Sure I do. Will I ever? I don't know. I should, because I own a sewing machine and quarantine. But we don't know. So I thought for all of my fellow bad and bougie fly people that are out there that want to change some of the things in their closet but don't own a sewing machine or have no aspiration to learn how to sew, what do you need? I'll tell you. Get you some fabric scissors and go to town. So today, that is what we're doing. We're getting scissors and we're going to town on a few things that is in my closet that need to be revamped. They need to be reworked, you know? I'm trying to be conservative with my coin these days, so I'm not trying to spend so much money on new things. I'm going through my closet because I have time, and I'm finding out there are things that can be flipped, okay? First things first, I have this cute shirt with these treacherous stings on them. So we need to cut. I lay out my shirt straight. Typically, I know how much I want it to be cropped. So this is how much I want it to be cropped. Now, if you're a cool kid and you own an iron the line. I don't own no iron. What you thought? You thought I had an iron? No, I have a steamer and it doesn't help you in this. So what I typically do is I just press and think really hardly a straight line, okay? So I folded it under, and then I'm just gonna take my scissors. Now, another thing is I wanted to make sure I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, the dollar store coming through with a real fabric scissor. Who would have thought? Now, we're gonna have to start on the other side because though these scissors are coming through, we have to think hard again because we don't have an iron. And truthfully, I want to be honest on my channel. I don't want everything to be so perfect that you think that I got it all together, because I do, but not everything. But like seriously, this works. If you press hard, you're gonna have a line. Wow! But I did that though, ho! You know, you don't have to be great in art class to be able to make a shirt better. And the discoloration that was on the back, they're a little, but it's not a lot. So it's like you cut off the ugly part. This shirt is the next shirt, you know? I'm terrified as to how this is gonna go.
Cut on the bottom band as I have, because that will actually make it much easier to use that as your guide. Of course, it's not going to be perfect, but try to be as concise as possible. Follow the band for your first cut, because it doesn't have to be the only cut that you do for your knit, but just keep following it. But it will not be perfect, and that, ladies and gentlemen,
is called life. It's kind of like the summer you thought you were going to have. Exactly. 2020 thought different. Okay, so this was the first cut, and if I'm honest, I think we want more. But let's try it on, because we might like where it lays.
We didn't like where it laid, so we went back in and we decided to do some more cutting, and we cut a lot. Actually, I wanted to cut a big enough gap so that it can really be cropped. At first I thought I wanted a tiny crop, but I realized I needed a lot more crop. So I'm just turning it around, cutting, working with these terrible scissors. Please get fabric scissors, guys. You will be so much happier when you do. But yeah, so I just kept cutting, and then I started to actually do this technique where you pull the band that you cut around to make it kind of stretch out and to make it look a little better. It kind of helps you if you aren't good at cutting things straight and making it look a lot better, and then it's looks cute and it's a little jagged, but it's okay, it works.
do this with that other shirt, it was physically impossible to do with the knit. The knit really broke me down. It really kind of messed up my confidence just like a little bit. So I'm just trying to restore it with this shirt. Like, I just think that I can do better. I've done better. So I'm just gonna like go through it.
Just cut on the dotted line that you created. Switch your scissors if you need to, like me, and just keep going, keep cutting. It's no big deal. You want to try to make it as straight as possible, but with denim it's a little bit easier because you can, once you wash it, which I recommend washing it twice, one at the beginning if it's new from the thrift, and then one at the end, because it'll help forgive the frayed ends and make it much easier. Look at me struggle.
That was pretty smooth. Wow. Crop top. Woo! Mama got a crop top. We're about to do something crazy to these Wrangler jeans, and I'm terrified. So I have to reference the photo because I'm scared. So I have to make sure I really look at what she did there. I have on the shirt that I want to basically use for this look. So you take your handy dandy permanent marker and you just want to mark. Now I've marked down here basically when I pull my shirt down more, when I'm linked over, because when I rise up I want there to be a little bit of a space so you can kind of see that like I cut my pants, you know? So I don't want it to be so close, and I like to just give myself some space because basically my waist is right here, so it's up here. So the pants will be cut all the way like that.
So the grand finale is a little bit harder because I have to make sure I'm being very precise and slow with my scissors, because you don't want to make the wrong cut and then it's basically ruined and it's not going to be the chaps that you want. But that's what we're making today, is denim chaps. So you want to make sure you're lining it up properly and making sure that you're not cutting the wrong parts out, but the butt is going to be out and the front is going to be out. All of that is going to go. So I just kept like cutting and moving slow, making sure I didn't cut the actual seam that connects the front and the back, and then cutting around the back of the lining so that I wanted the belt loops to be on it, but I wanted it to be thick. So I just kept cutting and and making sure everything is good. I don't know what Cairo's doing over there, but it worked out and it's cute.
I've cut my shirt. So I think that all in all today it was a disaster. No, I'm just kidding. It was very trying. I think I've grown as a person. I'm not sure if you've grown as a person, but I think we've grown together. I think he's grown as a person. So thank you for watching. Cairo, tell them thank you for watching.